What's good, yo? Welcome to episode 18 of MKN GNZ Tv. Episode 18. I've done this 18 times already. Well, 17 because this is 18. So if you don't know who this is, then you didn't go to Brockwell Middle School, you didn't get in trouble, you didn't need someone to talk to, you didn't do step team.
Right. You didn't play volleyball.
Or you didn't play volleyball. Because this is the Vivian Robledo.
Hello.
Tell me where you're from.
Wow, I'm from Bethlehem, man.
You were born here?
Southside Bethlehem. I grew up across the street from Dunnigan.
Nice.
That's where I grew up.
I feel like you're still New York, though.
Nah, that came later. I mean, a lot of the family went from Puerto Rico to New York.
New York Ricans.
To Bethlehem, you know, for the steel.
That was like the flow, wasn't it? That's
yeah,
how
a lot
my family did it too. It's like,
my mom and them came directly to Bethlehem. But
so your family worked in the steel?
my dad worked in the steel. My mom worked in the factories in Bethlehem.
Wow. What part of the steel?
I don't really know because I didn't grow up with him in the house, but he worked until the very last section was closed.
Wow.
So not too long ago, he was still there, and now he's in Puerto Rico.
So my major was American Studies, and like every time I had to do like a research project, kind of recycled the Bethlehem steel project that I did, and like, so I was always had to put like a different spin on it, so I always had to order something new. And they recruited Puerto Ricans to work in the hottest part of the building. They're like, it's like called the Coke Works, where they're like shoveling coal in there. And I'm like, does that really make sense? You recruit people from Puerto Rico just because it's warm there to be in the warmest part, but whatever, gave people jobs, so good for them.
And yeah.
And it brought you to Bethlehem.
It did. It got me here.
And then I came to Bethlehem.
Were you born here?
No, I wasn't. I was born in Manhattan.
Okay.
That's why I have such big ambition, I think. I don't know.
Big city life.
Yeah. All right, so born in Bethlehem. Did you graduate from Liberty?
I went to I went to Dunnigan. I went to
Okay.
Brockwell. And then around that time, they changed the boundaries.
Okay.
For Southside to start going to
So
Freedom.
you were forced to go to another place.
I was forced to go there. Everybody else in my family had gone to Liberty. But it was
You turned out all right.
I did turn out all right. Freedom was a good experience. It was different.
Cool. And then from Freedom to
ESU, the only place I applied to.
Oh wow.
I was like, if I get in, I get in, and if I don't go to college.
What would you have done?
I don't know. My mom thought maybe secretary. Or some other.
That's when secretary was getting bread though, so like that was,
Yeah.
that was like super valuable option. I think.
So I got into ESU, went there, and got a degree in economics, and then didn't use that. Yeah.
Wow. So this is cool. So like, we started the show for like the gym members and people because I don't really get to talk to them.
Right.
And
just put us through hell.
Yeah, push you through hell, scream, do the workout, see you later. But I also get to talk to people I know a lot deeper than I ever had. So that's super cool. So economics,
Never used it.
What was even like the thought process to going after economics?
Well, I was also a Voltech student, and I did computer science at Voltech. So I really went to ESU for computer science, and that was hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like it, so I switched to math, and I didn't really like that. So to save credits, economics was the smartest switch, not to have to spend another year. And
And everyone likes money, so it just sounds right.
And I thought, okay, I'll go to New York, work on Wall Street. Yeah, that never
So how did you get into teaching, from economics degree to teaching?
So I went from that to jumping around in little jobs, manpower was what it was called then. So did some temporary work and started working at legal services, helping people get attorneys and things like that because I spoke Spanish. They needed somebody.
There it is. Got to learn more than one language.
Yeah, it's smart. You learn as many as you can. And then I decided to start applying for other jobs, and I got a job back at ESU doing admissions.
Nice.
So I was a college admissions counselor, Latino liaison. So I got to travel to Philly, to Pittsburgh, to Reading, Harrisburg to recruit Latino students. And
what was your method? What did you do? Like, I guess they had like a meeting for you, and then
no, there were a council like me in all the state schools.
Yeah.
So we would get together and go to and do a lot of recruiting together. and have college fairs and recruit students at the same time. But what I noticed when I was going, that a lot of the Black and Latino students weren't really motivated when they came. They were kind of like forced to go through it.
Yeah.
And talking to them, I was like, man, there's very few people at the high school that is telling them what to do, like where to go, what's out there. And I said, I gotta go back. I gotta go back and get my counseling.
That's awesome.
So then
that was like the turning point, and you finally
I did
found
that
purpose.
for 3 years and said, I'm going back. I went to NYU to get my counseling degree.
So that's why you're so New York.
That's why
NYU turned you out.
Yep. So hanging out in New York and getting my college, my master's. And then I stayed there for a few years. I worked at I think it's called Institute for Student Achievement. They would put a counselor, some teachers, and a social worker into the school to really work intensive with Black and Latino kids. So I was a college and career counselor. So I did that for a while, and then two things happened. I got pregnant, and do you know Edie Cintron? Remember her?
No, maybe I saw a picture.
Yeah, so.
Concussions at times.
Yeah.
Worth it.
She called around the same time and said, there's a job open at Brocco, it's time for you to come home and give back.
Okay.
So kicking and screaming, I came back to Bethlehem.
After like the city life was
It was better to want to raise a kid.
Yeah.
Back here, I knew everybody, my mom was here, and I got the job at Brocco.
Awesome. And that's where we met.
Nice to meet you.
How long were you at Brocco before I got there?
I started there in October of '98. So when did you get there?
Like 2000, I think. Like, yeah. 7th grade, 2001, September 11th.
That's
So,
okay.
2000 is Y2K. So you were just there for 2 years.
I was there till 2006.
Well, 2 years before I got there.
2 years before you got there.
And
But I
then
remember my
06 when I
first
got
day, pregnant and walking
Back
into a
on the
fight.
south side. Walked into a
Brocco,
fight.
there was a fight, and they put one of the girls with me. I didn't know any of the girls yet. I didn't know anybody, and I'm sitting in an office with one of the girls.
What'd you say?
And
Hi, it's my first day.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh man.
And
Just kept it real.
but built a relationship with her that first day.
I think keeping it real is like always the best. Like,
Yeah. So
that
was
it is
my
so
welcome.
undervalued. Like the corporate political front thing.
Yep.
People don't want that anymore. Like
No.
everything is direct to consumer. eBay, Google. Like
Yep.
everyone's buying from the people who are actually making it.
Yep.
No one wants that. Welcome to Walmart face. Like who are you? What are you about? And then maybe I'll spend money with you or time with you eventually.
Well, kids are definitely like.
Yeah.
They
They
can
smell it.
They can smell it. They smell phony, and a lot of times there's the front like, what are you gonna do for me? Because if you're not,
Yeah.
then step.
Absolutely.
So right away, I got into the step team, volleyball.
Yeah.
So,
So that makes sense now. Your entire, like, you wanting to get kids to college because, we're here to talk about gains, and like a lot of my gains came through you. You introduced me to Upper Bound, and that was
right.
that was huge. I don't even like.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it was
right.
like shout out to Janine. We'll probably have her and HB and them on here one
you
day
gotta have
because she's probably got a ton of stories. But yeah, I remember like you saying, "Oh, come down to this meeting right now," and I'm like, "Okay." And like I always wanted to go to college, and then I remember hearing like the application process and all these things, yada yada yada. And I'm like, "Oh, shout out to Robledo." She was definitely the plug for that. And then also the D-Sales Hispanic Initiative summer program thing.
Yeah.
That thing was the best. It was a week
got
away
to do
from
that
home,
too?
and it cost $5. And I was like, "How does that make sense?" But it was $5, the best $5 ever spent in the history of $5. Like not the foot long, none of that. Like the $5 1 week D-Sales camp crushed
Were you
it.
part of the group that went to DC too? Or was that after?
Yeah.
You go down to DC.
Yeah,
Carol,
you got me
and
out the hood
everybody?
for real.
Yep.
Wow, that's right.
Yep.
I met one of the. She's on Fox News. One of the like Joyce Evans,
okay.
maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like real back then. She was young.
Yeah. Shout out to the Fowler family.
Is that
they funded that?
Lenny?
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
that's huge. So, in terms of my gains, look at that. So, also, there's got to be more stories than me. That's kind of why we got here. How many other kids are you helping just rain gains in life on, getting them to college? Like,
I don't know. There's probably a lot. I mean, at the time, that's not I mean, I just wanted to help kids,
Yeah.
never to just get them out, because I never believed in, you know, you gotta leave here to make it. I just felt you needed an experience so that you can come back here and grow Bethlehem. A lot of people want to get kids out of the hood
Yeah.
because they don't belong there, but you can't change.
Can't take the hood out of them.
No, and you can't change where you're from if you're not coming back to influence the others that
Yeah.
are still here.
It'll always
So,
be the.
like, you came back.
Yeah.
You know, you left, you went to Rutgers, you boom. All right, still didn't get my Lex, but you
Working on
promised
it.
me a Lexus.
If I got drafted, there's a very consensual, detailed contract that I wrote as a 7th grader.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't valid.
You know, I might have, as I learned a little bit about long contracts, and as I was like getting close to getting like drafted, I was like, oh man, I might be in the hole already for a Lex. Like,
Yeah, but then
before
you
I started-
told me you didn't promise a new one,
I did not.
so it could have been a used one.
It could have been used, but it's still been Lexus, you know, it's a couple years old.
More than what I had.
Favi would have been chilling.
So, I mean, your class was a great group.
Yeah, we had a pretty.
Andrew, you know, all of them.
Yeah.
No, they all.
Do you
pretty
keep
much
in
did
touch
all.
with any of them, like, or am I just your
Carol,
favorite? And keep in touch with
I
them?
keep in touch with you the most.
Yeah.
I see Carol because she's teaching at East Hills. Amy, every now and then.
Where's she at?
I don't know where she's at right now, but her mom, I see her mom at Lehigh.
Okay.
And
Shout out to all the Brockville kids.
yeah, there's a few others, and there was a few that still got in trouble.
Yeah, of course.
That,
Can't save them all.
right. But and then there's those that are doing pretty good still.
Yeah.
You know.
So what's like your, like probably your best story, like when you look back on all this whole educational career, yeah, because I just feel like there's definitely some gems and something to be extracted from you right now that, like, what might have been the craziest turnaround you've seen?
The craziest turnaround?
Yeah, because, you know, I don't know, you know, definitely helped me, but I don't know if I was like a huge problem and then, like, you know, ended up being, you know, first in my family to graduate, but
Well,
you know,
I
there's
know
definitely
without
kids worse
saying
than me.
names, there was one kid, he wasn't a problem, but he got caught up and got accused of putting his hands on a teacher and was up for expulsion. I mean, if he sees this, we'll know
Yeah.
the stories about him. A few other people will know. And I remember doing anything and everything to prep him for that hearing. He was not going to sign a waiver. He was going to go to hearing. So I prepped him what to expect, and he did get expelled, but I think he's going to law school now.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Or
So
that's the plan.
From being expelled to pretty law.
But it was touching a teacher, so I think the board felt like they had to
Make an
do
example.
something.
Yeah,
But they liked him.
yeah.
They saw something good in him in that hearing, and he's doing well.
Awesome.
He's doing well.
Do you?
And then there was, you know, the few at Liberty when I was there that were interesting kids. And my years at the alternative school.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I did 3 years as the principal of the alternative school. I remember being told, you know, you faked it till you made it, miss. And emptying that office and just getting real with the student.
Yeah.
And she's not doing too well. She's in jail. But we became good friends from there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's talk about your career, because you just kind of took it there. But in terms of gains, every time I came back to try to visit you, you were in like a different building, and like, you know, I only had like 3 days or 4 days at a time from like football. Well, let's go see what this person that person's doing. And like, oh yeah, she hasn't been here. She's over across town now. I'm like, great. Now I got to chase her.
Yep.
All the way until now you're at the Ed Center.
Yep.
That's,
So
you know, almost at the pinnacle.
Yeah, I'm the Director of Student Services and Minority Affairs.
Sure.
Probably, well, the highest ranking Latino in that cabinet group.
You're the boss.
And we have a great superintendent, though. You know, he's doing good things. And he lets me do what I got to do to help kids. He trusts me.
So what's that like being a director? What's like the best and the worst part? What's the worst part?
The worst part is still seeing kids having to go through an expulsion.
Okay.
You know, but you know, it's typically kids who have had knives weapons, drugs.
Something like just.
So,
Yeah.
You know, but the kids who are dealing with trauma and stress in their life, who act up, we're finding more things to help them and not pushing them through the expel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably one of my biggest gains, not seeing kids go through that anymore. And but making changes in policies,
Awesome.
influencing, which is big.
Yes.
You can influence policies, influence a lot.
And you're still not off the games train because you're still in school.
Yes. Yes.
What are we hunting down now? What letters and credentials?
My doctorate in administration and leadership, but I've been a little off that train. I got to jump back on. So I finished all the coursework. Now I'm, you know, trying to narrow my topic and then having to start doing all the research.
Yeah, that was my hardest part of my
That's not the
master's
fun
was
stuff.
the research and the paper. Cause
Yep.
I could barely read, and that's the right
Stop.
paper.
That it's a lonely place. Like when you're in classes and stuff, you know, you're with other people.
The vibe, it's you're talking to. Now you got to read and
Now
fall
you're by
asleep.
yourself. Yep.
Oh man.
And write. And someone telling you what you're writing and good, do it again.
So what's after the doctorate? The book? What's the book going to be about? Ooh, light bulb.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
Yes. Gains
There you go,
on the
Gains.
show. When Vivian Robledo's autobiography comes out, there'll be a picture of me on the back.
You'll be
And
definitely in it. It'll
I
be
may or may not be chapter 1, of course, but
You'll be in the forward. Thank you too.
there it is. The doctorate. So
You had asked me about my sorority and all
oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
I feel like that was so the cool teacher in the school, like, or the, you know, the one you want to go see when, like, before you flip out was always you. And yeah, I was never like them flip out, but I definitely just want to go hang out because she was the coach of the volleyball team and the step team. So there
Our
was,
step team was good.
and they were great, but you know,
Not a brag.
those teams were generally comprised of girls. So I was
There was
go
a few
down
guys.
and see
There
her.
was a few guys.
Yeah, but I was going to see you to hang out with them, right? And then, like, the sorority thing, I feel like that was always the coolest part of you. Like, that was like,
Well,
there's
you know,
definitely some
I was-
like super cool secret sorority stories in there. They're like,
Well,
Time
when I
for
was
you
at
to eat.
ESU, I became a Kappa sweetheart. So as a little sister to
Okay.
Kappas, Kappa Alpha Psi. Shout out to the Kappas New Beta chapter at
do you like,
ESU.
do you ever get the itch to just like hit your little dance, like hit stroll?
Yeah.
Do you ever like just be like, I
Yeah, I
can't,
do.
like, oh no,
Yeah.
like you're in your
Hit the
car, you
step.
just hit your step.
Yeah, I do. I'll do it again.
We gotta get it. I want you to teach me it one day.
Okay.
The next episode you're on,
You
we're
teaching
gonna
me how
move
to
the
step?
table. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might surprise you. I think
And then my
I think I'm gonna
sorority,
surprise the world.
Pi Upsilon Sigma, Latin Sorority Incorporated. Hi, who? They'll be watching this, so if I don't
That's
do that,
so
they'll
cool.
be mad.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And that's the point. We're cross-pollinating. Now I'm in the Latino sorority circle right now.
Yes, you are.
I got a couple nonprofits. Teach me how to do it because I'm not good at fundraising. I just work hard. That's it.
I hate it fundraising.
Oh my God, it's miserable.
Yeah.
But essential.
Yep. Yes, it is.
So right now we're gonna put a deadline on your doctorate degree. I'm gonna help you. That's how I get to help you make gains in
Okay,
another
what's
way.
that deadline?
I don't know. You gotta tell me when you
Well, I
think.
already had put one, so.
Did we pass it? Is
No,
it coming up?
It's coming up.
You gotta share it.
So, you know I've never been shy about my age, so I'm 48. I said before I turn 50.
Ooh, nice. So all of you out there in YouTube land, if you see Vivian, make sure you grill her about this paper. 'Cause it took-
Everybody in the education world does that already, too.
already?
So
Good.
whenever
So
they
now,
see me, they say, where you at with your
Yeah.
doctor? Where you at with your paper? Where you at with your...
good. So now you're
now
getting
anybody
everywhere. Like
gonna see me and they're,
stranger
you know,
off the street. Like,
Yep.
come on, you the head Latina in the BASD. You gotta
BASD.
keep pushing. The world's gotta push you.
Yeah, I gotta get it done. Get her done.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Keep making gains.
Love ya.
Oh,
Thank you.
you keep making gains too.
Hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Subscribe to the channel. But for now, signing off from Making Gains TV.